Actually, I have to stand here for the first slide. Worked very hard on getting that. I want to talk to you about the vision we had from 2 years ago when we started ZoomAtlas and what we've been working on all this time. ZoomAtlas, we were thinking about what the state of the world was at the time, and we were looking at all the satellite imagery and the layers of maps over it, and we just couldn't zoom close enough. We would see a nice feature, we would try to get a little bit closer, but that damn zoom bar, you know, that was it. So we said, what is the perfect map? Why don't we put a photorealistic layer on top of the satellite imagery, and then the users could actually create exactly what was in that location. So after you do that, you can zoom in to any square inch of the map and see the vivid detail that really exists at that location. So we hired a bunch of people from the video gaming industry, artists, to put together this environment and make sure everything was categorized correctly, right down to the store, down to your cookie aisle, and you could even go inside that pack of Oreo cookies and pick the exact cookie. Now, we're talking about a little bit of a vision here, but that's our ultimate goal. Back to the maps, if we knew what was in a location, like, for example, this runway, why not actually render it exactly the way it is on Earth so that you can zoom into any square inch? If you know about a sports field or a stadium, or in this case, tennis courts, you can actually zoom into the exact and see precise detail right down to the shadowing at that location. And this is all part of our vision, and this is a lot of what's in ZoomAtlas today. If you know what's on your property, why not be able to lay it out and place where the house is and the driveway and the grass, and zoom right into the rooftop and see the vivid detail that exists at that location? Why not be able to do your entire neighborhood? Go to your community center, go to your school, go to the baseball field, and zoom right into home plate. We wanted to make it as easy as possible for the end users to do this. If the roads weren't correct, which we all know they're not always correct, give the user the power to make them correct, to adjust it with a very easy web-based editor that allows you to correct the roads or anything that you find there. If that's your property, place your house, the L-shaped ranch. Put all the features on there, the driveway, all the materials that you actually have on your property, and then watch the results as you zoom in and see the vivid detail. But of course, the world isn't as beautiful as our artists portray, so why not make it crappy? So if your neighborhood is really crappy, hey, knock yourself out. We want our maps to be realistic more than we want them to be beautiful. If we know where the roads are, why not paint a road? I mean, I don't like these little black bars that you get that they call themselves roads on maps. And why not add some motion to it, an animation, and actually bring your map to life? Why not be able to set the clock back? Take what's there right now and then set it back 30 years and look at what was there 30 years ago. Set it back 60 years. Look at the old farm that was on that property that turned into a shopping center and a church. Why not add you and me and your neighbor and your missing father that you never met? Why not add the person next door, the girl next door that you had your first slow dance with? Why not add the person you went to high school with, or the person next door, or the person that sat next to you in the office? Every one of these notes, and we're at 27,000 of them, every one of these are real notes that have been posted by users in the last few weeks since we launched. Yes, and why not add the crazy roommate that abused your cat? This is a real note. I shudder to think about that real woman. But why not add 3, 5, 100, 1,000 notes? This is real footage of New York City as of a couple of weeks ago and the Northeast. We're up to 27,000 notes today, and it's only been 3 months since we launched. And then take every note, and why don't you weave it into a history? So every user that posts notes at locations actually is building a personal timeline, and display that timeline as a life path that you can share with your friends on Facebook. That's the vision of ZoomAtlas. That's what we started 2 years ago, and that's what gets us to work every day. Thank you.